What's up, baby? We back, man. Welcome to episode 40. Shop Reverberation podcast with Donald Nelson. Konfidence in the Klutch Network, baby. You know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, having a good time, man. Click that bell for notifications. New content when I drop, man. New media up, man. Let me turn these headphones up for the one time. There we go, for the one time. Hope y'all had a good week, man. Y'all know what we're here for, so let's do it, man. What we know so far. Episode 611. Lene takes Bakari to her class. He's intrigued by it. Bakari asks Nuck, does he want more for himself besides being Duda's minion, you know, because M got to talking to people's ear about a few things, you know what I'm saying? And he's trying to see, who he might be able to use to get Duda out of there. Bianca asks Tiff, whose weed is this? And offers Tiff's placement at her cigar lounge. Nuck pulls out on Rob and wants in on their weed business in exchange for his life. Jake is at the church with Papa at Pastor Ezekiel's church and wonders who the first lady is. And then we see the first lady at Jake's crib bossing him off. Papa gets approached by Pastor Ezekiel to be his assistant. Duda asks Zay how's things going with Bakari's sister. He needs her to spy on her brother. Alicia gave it up to Shad and wants him to be her new head of security. Shad was hugged up all on her in the bed. He was all on the other side and shit. He goes all the way over here and shit, man. M tells Duda, if you don't kill me, I owe you one. And he like, okay. And Duda wants him to make Alicia disappear and then let him live. M says he wants to buy Duda out and talking to Tiff and Rob. And Alicia walks in and asks him how much. And the FBI found Triggs' DNA in the car Duda killed Q in. All right, baby. I don't want to leave you, believe me, but what I'm going to do is easy now. I was just listening to that Olivia on iTunes. That was bumping, though. I remember that from the, was that Love and Hip Hop? Yeah, that song was called, though. I think that was Love and Hip Hop. I don't know, man. Olivia, Walk Away. We know from G-Unit. Okay. City of Gold, man. Synopsis, Emmett looks to a new partnership as the solution to all his problems. Victor is haunted by his past mistakes. Papa makes a big decision. Devastating news sends Keisha reeling. Reeling. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Takeaways. Recap from episode 612. Bianca and Duda getting it into the lounge, just kissing everywhere, just motherfuckers walking around with glasses everywhere. And then we see Tiff is cultivating her harvest for her crop of marijuana, her organic weed business. Bianca needs Duda to get Trigg to get her the weed permit. She's trying to put Tiff on so Tiff can do her thing. Yeah. So Tiff was rolling up some pre-rolls and stuff to sell in the lounge and let people testing and stuff. And she brings them to the lounge and walks in and see Bianca who do the kissing all in the, they acting like horny high school kids and shit. Like, man, just making, they making out. They're making out and shit. Making out, man. Tell that bitch. Oh, see. Oh, man, here we go. Tiff has to be out because she knows. You know what I mean? She knows more than Bianca knows what Duda do and all this shit. And she don't want any problems with Duda. And she know her man just tried to kill Duda. Like, no, I can't be up in here with dog. Bakari gets a visit from Brittany at the crib. And he tells her he's writing a book, you know. She questions, how you doing it on the phone and not a computer? And she inquires into what's it about. She brings up what happened at foster care. You can write about what foster care? And he's like, yeah. So clearly, Bacardi must have been abused in a way. And she brings up, you gonna talk about Cougar's killer? Just keep on questioning him, right? And she like, you got away with it. Chill, fam. Don't be talking about the shit. And Bakari asked her about her music, and she talked about how Jim is her manager. And Bakari asked her about her dough and how it helped Jim to get her own spot. And he's like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Where's the money at when I needed some money? You know what I'm saying? Homeless out. She was like, you homeless to passing out checks? Like, how'd that happen? So he questioned where she got the money from. Bakari smart, though. He probably know whoever gave that money for her, it ain't good how she got it. Just wait till homeboy know that it was Duda. It was Duda They gave her the paper, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, Brittany has been out here on her own for a while. That's what we find out, right? Bakari was mad. She left him and didn't come back to get him. And Brittany told him, right, don't tell your business in that book, fam. No paper trails. Don't be telling no real stuff with names and all that. So both of them look shook as fuck. Like some really horrific shit happened to Bakari and probably happened to Brittany too, for her to run away from the foster home and stuff. But she left her little brother there. But, you know, most of the time that happens, you leave your little brother there to go out to get a better place, a better opportunity, and you come back and get your little brother. But sometimes that's hard because little bro might not make it through that tough situation. We see Bakari going to the professor. I got to look up his name. Go to the professor's crib, nice crib. Oh, man, that his sunroom, man, with them plants, man, everywhere, man. That's, at my old age, like, you know, people be having dogs and cats and pets and shit. I just want a whole bunch of plants. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have me a sunroom with all types of tropical plants and all this stuff up in there, man. I can't wait till I get a crib that has that, because I'm definitely having that in my sunroom. It's crazy. I had a sunroom. It didn't have but only one plant on it when we had that mini mansion, but on Grant. But man, it was dope though. So he shows them the book he's writing on his phone and shit, and he like, I can't. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to read with this? You need to put it in paragraphs and have some punctuation, son. So the shit is non-legible. Like, you can't read this shit, right? He can't write. Professor offered to help him proofread, and Professor told him to invest into a laptop instead of trying to type it on your phone. And don't text him, email it to him. So, and I'm like, yo, I know Bakari graduated last season, but he's one of them cats that clearly wasn't with this shit with school. You know what I'm saying? This is where the educational system passes our children along and they can't do shit that he can't write going into after graduating high school. So many kids just get passed through, man. It's terrible, man. We got a mess here in Milwaukee, man, with our big public school system, man. It's going down crazily right now. Man, you know who running black people? M told Tiff Duda wants him to kill Alicia. And Tiff is like, you can't kill my man's mama. Tiff is like, you know, Duda and Alicia both are crazy, so I don't know. She's like, it's up to me. I'll rock with Alicia, though. You know what I mean? Because she might be able to get more shit done than Duda. M wants to tell Alicia that Duda wants, you know what I'm saying, wants her dead. And like, I'm like, dog, M, you crazy, dog. They always be having M going off doing some stupid stuff that's like, man, I know he got to do something, right? But come on, B. You know what Duda is and what he's capable of, right? So it's like, he's already steps ahead of you, pimp, thinking you ain't gonna kill her, silly nigga. So, I don't know about that shit, M. We see Trig meeting with Duda, and Duda said, get him the permitter. He'll spend the rest of his life in a cage. So we know Trig is fucked. So let me get this right. So Duda snitching? Duda was snitch? He had somebody tell on him? Or what it is. So Duda, he get you the weed permit, you gonna help him get out of jail, nigga? Like, so I don't think Duda paying attention, because Trig could take Duda down right now by telling that Duda killed that man. You know what I'm saying? Or he was with Duda, and then they're gonna be co-defendants. So Duda's, that's a tricky one right there. Is Duda saying, I'm gonna tell on you, Trig? Trig ain't say he was gonna tell on Duda. He taking that shit. No snitching. Quincy tells Trig that the Black Caucus wants Trig's vote, and they'll make a donation to Rock for it. Trig spoke and voted yes on the mayor's proposal. Because remember, Trig is defund the police. And that fucked them in the community because they like traitor. Now, it's funny how it was defunding the police in 2020 and 2024. Ain't nobody talking about that shit no more. I just hope that shit wasn't a moment. You know what I mean? But it seemed like it was a moment and not a movement with all that ramped up firepower and support the black community had at that time after the passing of George Floyd and all the other negative things that happened during that time. So, But yeah, it still needs to happen in different communities. Different communities is, there's not no nationwide to fund the police thing, but different communities do need some of that resources that's going to the police to get reallocated into their community with services. Papa and Kenya are playing Uno at Smokies, and I'm like, damn, it's midday. Ain't nobody up in there? They got people outside passing out flyers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the first thing, they put way too much makeup on Kenya. It look like if you can do this to her face, this shit, it's like, man, ice cream. It's way too much. Smokies ain't got no business since that shooting, though. So Papa told Kenya her dad offered him a job, and Kenya told him, huh? A job? And like, told him, be careful, Papa. Like, and she was like, but what about what your dad told you about, he didn't like my dad and all this stuff. And you're like, well, maybe my dad was wrong. And she was like, hold up, nigga. So your dad was wrong about my dad, but he was right about me? Papa like, no, nigga. She's like, man, nigga, get out of here. So I wonder what else is dad into. Is he into dope? Or is it just his message and what he preaching? He using that to get ahead, provide for pastor, preaching prosperity, and you give your tithes and shit, and you get 10 times that shit back in abundance of riches, and you make it to heaven, and it's golden roads and all this, and you got people giving money for that message, and is that the right thing or the wrong thing to do? To each his own, shit. Yeah, I mean, if that makes you feel good, believing in that book and all that. Ain't nobody say, my thing is always believe in something, because a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. And you need to believe in something that got you to this point where we at right now, where I'm recording this and you listening to this, and it's something that woke you up this morning, because a lot of people didn't wake up this morning, and a lot of people ain't going to make it to bed tonight. So whatever you believe in something, baby. All right. Tiff told Bianca that, I don't fuck with Duda, and he can't have any part of it. And she told Tiff to relax, everything is transactional with me, baby. Like, you ain't got to worry about that shit. You ain't got nothing to do with this. We see Duda and Zay at the shop fixing on the old school car, and Britney's song was on the radio, and Zay like, man, she ain't doing her job, man. You know what I'm saying? We gave her the money, she ain't doing her job. Duda said, Duda sent him to go and get her. Zay has a plan to get away from Duda, remember. Alicia offered him a job. So Brittany is the beginning to get away from Duda, if you ask me, with Zay. Funny thing is, Zay didn't go get Brittany. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be little shit like that. Zay didn't go get Brittany, though. We'll see what happened with Brittany later on this episode. So M and Tiff go to Alicia's crib. And Shad is at the bottom. He got the suit on, the nice black T-shirt, the chain and shit to match. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the steps, like, yo, at Alicia's crib. Like, nigga, he's security for real on the inside. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And he got to pat him down, take her upstairs. Alicia in the bed, a dope-ass scene, putting shit on her lips. She got her teddy on. You know what I'm saying? M told her what Duda wanted him to do. And if he doesn't, do it. You know what I mean? You got to kill her or else I'm killing you. Alicia, when she said that shit, Alicia pulled the bang off the bed like, nigga, so what you gonna do? And them was like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna kill you. I ain't trying. She like, you ain't got it in you to kill me or nobody. It ain't in your nature. You know what I mean? So them was like, I want to take you up on your offer to buy me out and shit. Like, and she like, yo. He like, after I get back popping the Smokies and shit, I'll buy you out with interest. She like, oh, okay. So she was like, I'll give you security detail for you and your little family. He's like, scary ass nigga. I'll make sure you straight, nigga. That's dope. Says she's coming to try the food and make sure his books are in order and shit, right? Now, Alicia has something to think about, right? Because I can help him out, right? Or go to Duda and say, Duda, you sent this motherfucker to kill me, B? That ain't gonna work. So what's happening? What we trying to do? But we all know she has to help him or use him to get Duda to kill and then kill them both, right? That's what we know. We know that's it. So Papa goes to the church, right? And they got mad shit going on. They got a fitness room. It's a school. They look like they planning to do some other shit. The prosperity is there. That motherfucking campus look amazing. They got churches like that. That shit was cracking. Everything you want up in a church building. Keep you there. Keep that money there. Why go spend money outside of here when it could be in one spot, one spot shop, one stop shop? You know what I mean? So we see, it was just a weird ass scene after that. It just went to Keisha holding little Ronnie and he crying and shit. And she like, something's wrong with him. Like, and that scene was just terrible. Just out of the blue and shit. Like, nah, man, you gotta have a better lead up to that. You know what I mean? The camera just jumped right to her and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we don't even know what he's doing that it's an issue. Right? He's never cried like this. And okay. So they hit it. We see Pastor Ezekiel, he getting measured like this, like he Jesus. This is his stance. This is what he like to do, just like this, like Jesus on the cross. He do like this. He love the love, he love the adoration from his congregation. So he getting tailored for a suit. And he asked Papa, he said, yo, you ready to preach, big? And Papa like, huh? He like, yeah, I want you to talk to the team ministry and shit. Like, and Papa was talking about being prepared. He ain't ready for all that. Pastor told him, he be straight because God provides. Like, I'm the Jay-Z of the pastor. I don't write nothing down. I just get up there and get talking. Like, when you call like that, that could work, right? And so then people was like, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? You talking for God or you talking for the congregation? You know what I'm saying? To give you this paper. And he said, shit, Pastor said both. Here we go. So is that being a crooked pastor because your people provide for you and you like nice things, but they got all that nice shit up in there and they doing shit? There's too much money running through there, right? Shit, wasn't Stanley taking money from Doodah? Doodah. So it's all the same, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So voters mad as hell at Trigg office. They finna burn his ass like January 6th. Bianca there to get her permit and shit, and she told Trigg, everything is transactional. That's her theme for the week. Everything is transactional. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't do shit for nobody. They can't do shit for you. Just gotta understand that. Ain't no favors out in this bitch, right? She said people will know he helped her and she'll spread a good word about his name to get him back straight. It's just gonna take some time. And once they know you're doing good for the people, they'll chill out. Then she got to rubbing on his hand and I'm like, hold up. Like, do she want Trigg? What other transactions do she need from him to make her shit pop? Because Trigg does look like he can use some cooch. Yeah, I know. Riding through the stove, pop some more, lift it up, back it up like a dump truck. Let me see what's happening. Let me pop. Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trigg needs some cooch. Yeah. So we see Darnell at the crib, right? Talking about, man, I got a big job next week. Shy, what up? Shy looking in the mirror, fixing that leather. At first, when Alicia gave him the leather, that shit was buttery soft, right? It looked like buttery soft leather, right? So Darnell asked Shy if he's working with him next week. Shy said, nah, man. Darnell said, so what you doing? He's like, man, I got a job, nigga. Woo. Working for Alicia. Darnell said, man, you walking around her old niggas' jackets, nigga, from the 80s. You should check the pockets for some cocaine, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Darnell, matter of fact. And Shy came for her, hey, you don't know her like that, man. They'll be having Shy turn into no Mark, man. Don't have Shy turn into no pussy with Mark, man. Shy talking about, she's a businesswoman, man. And Darnell like, shit, you know her business, nigga? And Darnell told him to be careful. So I'm like, damn, Shy got to find out on his own that the person you're working with could be dangerous? Or he can be in danger and shit like your man, no? Why the homie couldn't look out? Then Shy put them fucking aviator mirror joints on looking like Shaft. Come on, man. What the fuck? Shy. Man. Shy tripping. All right, we see Tiff at the cigar bar and shit, right? And Duda comes in and shit with them flowers. Tiff ain't fucking with Duda. Boy, I forgot how much of a rider Tiff is. And Tiff fine as fuck. Y'all know I don't do the weave and none of that, but that little weave wig she had on, man, gave her a different little look. But Tiff's mouth has always been out of control. She talking crazy to a bona fide motherfucking killer, but she don't give a fuck because he tried to kill her man. She told Duda Bianca doesn't like him and that is purely transactional and shit after they was talking shit. And you're like, man, I heard Rob got shot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, nigga, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cause now y'all making Duda pussy whip too, like, cause he was look mad and shit, like, I'm taking my flowers back, man. Now, why would Tiff tell Duda that Bianca in his relationship is strictly transactional? Because we know Bianca will move her ass around. You won't have a place to sell your product. However, Tiff is making her play to get Duda away from her and her business opportunity because they ain't trying to pay Duda and Nuck. I tell you one thing though about Tiff. Tiff ain't scared. She ain't never scared. She ain't never scared. She ain't hit it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't scared like a motherfucker, man. Tiff a rider, man. She a G. So, Keisha and M is at the hospital. That little Tread campaign and on defending the police shit, and you know what I'm saying, they just had them in the office and people coming in and see what they done to me and all that shit. Trick, chill out. Keisha and M is at the hospital. Ronnie Jr. may have an autoimmune or genetic disease, and the doctor asked about family history, and then we get the flashback and like, oh, and Keisha killed the dude. Like, shit, I forgot about the rape. That was a whole season she was up in there down there. Man, like 6-7 episodes, man. Whew. That was real as fuck right there. Man. And then Nut comes and knock on the door like, hey, nigga, come on. Like, what the fuck? I'm here with my seed, B. Like, y'all niggas bugging. And I'm like, yo, hold up. How do they know he's here? And then Duda with Nuck and like, yo, I'm like, man, how y'all know he's here? It's like, nigga, we got eyes everywhere, nigga. Hey, man, why Alicia ain't dead, nigga? And they told nigga, you better get this shit done, nigga. Like, man, here we go. Gangsta. Shit, right? Man, that was, yeah. Papa's at church. That shit is like a club. They had Amazing Grace trap style. So if that's what they doing at these new churches and shit to get the people in, okay. I have to be with it because if that's what's getting people in the church. I mean, I don't, that ain't for everybody. So to each his own, but you know, however you got to get the message out. I mean, Jake showed up and shit. And like, Jake, oh, thanks for the support, man. But are you here for me or for the first lady? He's like, two things can be true, my nigga. That's funny. So it looks like Papa has doubts on speaking. I mean, a little scared, you know what I'm saying? Because he just uses his little pie like me, trying to get like me. Oh, she ain't nothing bright like me. Hey, city. And it's done did it. Let alone them. Oh, pink pretty. Hey, oh, pink pretty. Yo, you crazy, dog. Papa has staged Friday first. Well, hold on. Bianca has a dope ass marketing strategy for Tiff. Designer box, Chicago artist, handmade, $5,000 a designer box. Cause she said she got designer weed, nigga. This is what you selling this shit for. I said, damn. Then Lisa showed up looking fly. She like, what's up, ladies? And like, man, we celebrating Duda. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't touch the prophet. Tiff like, and then Lisa like, okay, then cheers, dears. Like, oh, that's player for the women. Cheers, dears. So pop up on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Look like he had stage Friday first. Papa looked at Pastor for guidance and his fine ass first lady, man. Then he got to spitting that shit out. First lady fine as fuck, man. Papa got that provide for pastor shit already, right? Jake went to see the first lady because he dropped off a shipment of shirts he made for them. So that was the shirt that the team ministry was wearing out there. So that was her way in when she went over there, knowing Jake is a designer. And Jake said, let me know if you need anything else. And she said, oh, I will. Like, oh man, come on, man. So this is gonna be an affair. This ain't gonna be no one-time thing. So if we predicting shit, so Jay gonna fuck it up for Papa at the church, right? Cause he fucking the first lady, and that's gonna be the scandal, along with the pastor too dripped up and draped out. And this shit's so intertwined, it's crazy. So you see Brittany in the studio with a banging ass beat. Like, okay, then Nuck and Duda came in telling her, hey, y'all get out, get out. We ain't see Lil Mama there. We ain't see her there, so that was interesting because usually she's in the studio every time. Gemma, so she tells them Bakari's writing a book, and Duda asks with names. I don't want to write down. I don't want to write shit down. That's what Duda said, right? Snake ass, punk ass, failed ass, rapper ass, suck ass, snake ass, sister, Brittany. Damn, your brother over the paper, man. Like, come on, man. What the fuck's going on, B? We see Zay talking with Kenya in church and shit. And Zay like, nigga, I ain't writing no checks up in here. I ain't with that tithe and shit and, you know, the shit and the golden gates and all that. Nigga, to get to heaven, you ain't got to do all that to get to heaven, no doubt. And Kenya likes his ass and walked off on his ass and shit. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. We see Tiff counting her paper. I don't know why she counting her paper out there in the public where everybody's doing the shit from. There ain't never where you count the paper at. And Nuck walk up like, yeah, nigga, he want his cut. Let me get that. Let me get a drink too and all that. And she like, yo, man, how long this shit got to be going on? And he like, as long as Rob is alive. Like, damn. So Alicia see the whole joint, right? And she go up to Nuck and say, Nuck, yo, my son made a stupid deal with you, man. We ain't with this shit. Nuck told her, if he didn't make the deal with me, he would be dead. My thing is just, Duda know you made that deal, cuz, though. She said, all deals can be renegotiated, though, cuz. And he said, not this one, and walked out with the 5,000. Designer weed, man. Gangster than a bitch. We don't play. We let that thing go every motherfucking day. Hey. We let that thing go every motherfucking day. Everywhere I walk, everywhere I talk, nigga. I let that thing spark and talk for me, nigga. Yeah. Gangsta shit. Gangsta bitch. In the whip. Flipping packs. Selling crack. Bitches out here don't know how to act. Shining in the club, rolling with the fucking thugs. Gangsters in a bitch. Hey, this the spirit of Nuck in me. Nuck be gangsters in a bitch. Man, on YouTube. If y'all listening to the pod, go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All right. We see Duda smoking a cigar. He just look crazy. Bakari pulls up in one of them little things, like Lil Baby had a little, I don't know what the fuck they are, the 3-wheeler car type shit. That shit was fly. And Duda like, hey man, what's going on? And pull out on him and shit, you know what I'm saying? Duda drinking and shit, looking crazy. Bakari like, yo man, we think we get some money from that? Not too much. So Bakari like, man, can I get an advance on my allowance? And Duda like, for what? To buy a laptop. Duda grabbed his motherfucking ass and said, hey little nigga. What, to write a book, little nigga? No, you ain't getting no laptop, nigga. You get some money when I give you some motherfucking money. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, man, just out of place. Duda just getting drunk by herself and shit. Like, man, Duda, man, that shit crazy. Over Bianca ass, man. Get the fuck out of here. Duda a player, nigga. Y'all ain't got Duda out here. And you ain't drinking over Bianca anyway. You drinking because he can't get with Tracy, man. Tracy, man. That's what I'm saying. What a fine ass women that used to be on this bitch at, man. We don't see no Tracy. Damn, what the fuck? Man. Tracy, man. Woof. Ty Davis, baby. Whoa. Man. Ty Davis. Shit. Ty Davis, T-A-I Davis, motherfucker. Finding a bitch. Keisha told Fatima, you know, Ronnie Jr. is sick and shit, and she has to track down the father's DNA, and Fatima's like, damn, I thought you killed the father type shit, like trying to. Keisha's like, yeah, I did, but I need the help because I know you work with people and got connections with people that work on the sexual assault cases. I'm like, Keisha, you can, if they got the DNA, the police got the DNA. You know what I mean? You can go get that shit. I don't think you need her for that, but okay. You know what I mean? Like, I think they should be able to get it for you, but maybe I'm slow or something like that, but I think they should be able to get it for her, man. We going back to gangster shit again? Yeah, all right. Yeah, baby. All day, baby. Don't even try to play me, bitch. I'm a real ass nigga and shit ain't counterfeit. When I walk up in the spot, bitch. Hey. Oh man, come on, man. Then we see Duda in bed. So you was drinking like over Bianca, but we know it's really over Tracy. And then he's in the bed. Then we get the fucking sun in our eyes and this nigga ass and shit for what? Older man that gets sex symbol for the motherfuckers that's watching and shit like that. And Bianca get up just happy to just holding it. And he took some paper and threw it on the nightstand. Talking about, yeah, it's transactional, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she know Tiff said something. Oh, that shit, man. I mean, some of these things, though, like, yeah, I mean, they be real quick. Boom, okay, get it up out of here. We know what we're doing, man. So I'm thinking, damn, Bakari bought an old school typewriter, but then we get to see in the pan in the background, he over at Lene's and shit, and Nina crib and shit. And he's using the old ass with the white buttons. Nigga, they got paper. That ain't Lene typewriter for school, big. Fuck out of here. Don't nobody even do papers no more to turn in. You email that shit. So Lene asked, is he rolling next semester and whatever, and he was like, I don't know. He like, you need to. Like, dude ain't gonna let me get away, nigga. You gonna get away, nigga. And she like, if you do and you ain't with no stupid shit, I asked my mom to let you stay here. And he like, huh? And that's when I said, where the fuck is Nina fine ass at? Hey, man. We've only seen her once this season. We only seen Tracy once this season. We've seen Jada like twice. We've seen Nina once. What the fuck is going on, man? We see Alicia and Tiff at a gala at her house, and Alicia like, I got to do this at least once a year. You know what I'm saying? They did put my name on the building and shit at the university. Like, okay, Alicia, boss ballin', bitch, yeah. And she said, come on with it. Introduced her to a judge. She like, she feeling Tiff out and seeing what Tiff about her paper and shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, this is my son's fiance type shit. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, she got her something. I forgot the name of her weed business shit. And she's like, yeah, she's gonna turn Chicago into Amsterdam and shit. Like, she's on her way and shit. And Bianca came in and said, hey, bitch, come here. Hey, bitch, that's that bitch, I'll bust you in your shit. Hey, bitch, come here. Let me holler at you for him. You know what I'm saying? You come in a fight. But if you could son a bitch, you son a bitch. You know what I'm talking about? So she grabbed Tiff little ass up and told her, hey, man, real women don't gossip and shit, man. We help each other out. We all help each other that been through some shit. We ain't got time to be hating on the motherfucker and all this shit. Yeah, little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bianca had a point. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what the fuck I do with Duda to help you in, bitch. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? And Tiff fucked up, you know what I mean? Because she was out of place for telling Duda, yeah, she only using you niggas transactional, but Tiff, we got to remember now, not too much on Tiff. Not too much on Tiff. Her man just got shot, almost died, right? So anytime she can tell Duda, fuck you, nigga, that's what she gonna do, and that's what she did. I like, however, when she apologized to Bianca and walked away. I like that. Come on. Keep it coming and we keep it running. Don't want nothing. Hey, Zay and Duda are at the chop shop. And a box was delivered with Duda's name on it and shit. Just on top of the car. First of all, one of the employees brought it in. How it just magically appeared in the motherfucker. Come on, B. So a white tie was delivered to him with a note. And he like, you know what I mean? You open it up. He's like, Duda, you don't let me open up none of your other mailing packages. Why I'm opening this? Oh, it's the first time for everything. And they got Duda backing up all scared and shit. Like, what is it? Little ass bomb up in there finna blow everybody up? Get the fuck out of here, man. So it was a note in it with a white tie telling them, nigga, yeah, this look good on you in the casket, nigga. Gangsta shit and it don't quit. Gangsta shit every day we don't quit, nigga. Yeah. Alicia, nigga. Or was it Zay starting this plot right now, right? Yeah, let me get this nigga about the way, right? So we see Trig at Rock sitting there, and Shy shows up, and Trig like, man, dog, you know what I'm saying? I finally made the move. I told you to get your job that I can be able to pay you, dog. You're going to run a man's group. You're going to have benefits, all this shit, man. So Shy, like, man, how much is, man, it's gonna be trade. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna take it type shit. Nigga, I got me a job working for Alicia. And Trig like, what? Man, you made a mistake, nigga. You can't be working with her, man. That's a bad move. And man, Shy like, fuck all that, B. That's what I'm doing. And then he left and shit. And Fatima came in. That was a badass dress Fatima had on. Woo, that dress was fire. Man, that was a nice ass dress. And Trig was like, man, just talking to Fatima and shit. She like, man, I need a break. He's like, nigga, you wearing a cape, nigga? What you thought, nigga? This shit gonna be, yeah, nigga, you gotta stand up tall. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, everything gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Just chill out, baby pie. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We got you, motherfucker, holding you down, nigga. You gotta hold it down, nigga. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? And Trig talking about you need a break. And Victor, you are arrested for the murder of Quinn. Oh man. Fatima wilding out on the cop like, nah, bitch, hey, the police nigga damn near couldn't hold Fatima back. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, there's your break, Trig. Damn. You know what I mean? It's the episode, man. All right. Next episode predictions, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I still don't I don't get to see what happened next, but it's cool. So here we go. We're halfway through the season, right? Remember, this is part two of season 6. So we're halfway through the season. Things are heating up across the total fucking board with the show. I'm going to be honest, though. I feel some remnants and relics of power is coming through this season. Like the university shit. You know what I mean? With the kids going to college. This episode, Duda drinking by himself and shit over a woman type shit. Like Ghost spiraling out of control. Trig going to jail now like Ghost did and shit. And he didn't do it and he got to figure out a way to get out. I don't know, but we have to see how Papa survives in a provider for Pastor Church and what he finds out. What is Alicia's business and who dies this season? Like, what is, what's going to happen to M? It's almost looking like M going to die this season somehow, some way. It's crazy. We got Ronnie Jr. with his shit and they got to find a DNA to figure out what he going to have. So he finna have, like, they hitting home with things. It's heavy. It's heavy now. That's one thing Linda going to do. She going to hit you with some heavy shit, man. And another thing. It seems like they went young this season because, like I said, there's no Nina, there's no Dre, there's no Jada, there's no Tracy up in this joint, nowhere. And it's like they moved all 4 of them women away and moved Alicia, whole storyline in, and she taking over the damn show. I must say, she is a great addition to this damn show because they making her this elegant, classy, mysterious woman that we don't know shit about, right? We just know she's in the game somehow, some way, but her level of elegance and class has upgraded certain things in the show. You feel me? Overall, these are good changes, but I like to see my women that's been on here. You know what I mean? We already lost Kev and shit. We lost Brandon mad seasons ago. So, I mean, I don't understand, you know what I mean? Like, but we got to keep watching. We'll see what happens. Hopefully my 4 sisters get more play and get their stories back out here. But to seem like the series, like I said, it changed and focused on the youngins. You know what I mean? Because they super grown now. All right. Yeah. 187 on the undercover cop, man. Ay, he was talking crazy, tried to catch me in the A. I had bail money and I had a fucking K, and I was about to blast on his ass up. Like Pac, blast on his ass. All right, we about this bitch, man. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Next week is gonna be crazy because Power Book 2, Ghost season. Series finale, what's the season series finale first episode of the series of this season. First episode of the season, man. This is final season. So I got that and this to do. So it's going to be in here. You know what I mean? To be rolling. Thank you for the support once again, y'all. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com and wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. If you want to watch, subscribe to watch YouTube to see all of this, baby. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop, man. Follow, share, rate, and review, man. It's important, man. You know what? Last year when the Shy liked the podcast, when I post on Twitter and all that shit, man, that shit was fly, nigga. You know what I mean? Whoever social media person said, boom, hey, man, if you still out there, man, share my shit, man. Follow us on Instagram at Candy K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, DZD, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Don Rilla. Host the Shy Reverberation podcast. A Confidence in the Clutch podcast about the hit TV series The Shy. Have a safe and healthy night. You listen during the daytime. Create a great day on purpose, y'all. Let's keep the conversation going, man, in the comment section, man. Have a great weekend, y'all. See y'all next week, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.